Welcome to this yin yoga practice for trust. Take your props. Maybe you have blocks or bolsters, or maybe you have, like me, pillows or foot a blanket. And you can practice on the mat or on the bed. So find a comfortable space and then enjoy the practice. We'll start sitting on our heels and finding a child's pose. And I would suggest to bring the big toes touching and open the knees to the sides. And you'll see you might want to take the bolster or some pillows. And we do want to lean forward and feel the support. So you feel your belly gets contact to the bolster, your lower ribs can release down, and then the head can drop down. Maybe you want to tilt the head towards the left or towards the right, or placing the head on a block. Or maybe even just releasing the head in your hands. So find whichever variation feels best. So feel the knees open wide, the hips dropping back and down. And then feel the support beneath of the bolster, the pillows. And through this connection, you soften the belly, soften the rib cage, the chest, the head. And through this support beneath, we can find trust. So we're practicing to deepen the trust into the support beneath. Deepen the trust into the earth, and that the earth is holding us. And as we trust deeply into our support, this allows us to surrender and to let go. As you're in this shape, breathing with grace, to allow yourself through gravity to melt down into the earth with every exhale a little bit more. Feel the gentle movement of the breath within. Just observe, are you breathing more into the chest or the lower belly? Are you breathing more into the front side of the body or the back side or the sides? And just take a few more breaths here in stillness, embodying the idea of trust. Take a deep breath into the nose. Long exhale out of the mouth. Let something go. Then slow motion, we come out of this. Gently press the hands down into the ground. Bring the hands closer to your legs. You can remove the props to the sides. And just bring the hips over to one side, the hands behind you. And just to release, you can either just extend the legs away from you, or maybe you want to find movement, placing the feet wider than the hip. Drop the knees to the center and just sway the legs from left to right. Windshield wiper the legs. Feel as you release the shape. Feel all the sensations in the lower back, the hips, the legs. And then slowly sit up again. We'll extend the left leg away from you. Maybe you want to bring a pillow or a block or folded blanket underneath the left knee. It's an option. You could also, if you find it difficult to sit up straight, you could sit up on a folded blanket, a block or pillow as well. Lifting up the hips a little bit can help to find length in the spine. And then see if you can bend, fold over to the left and bend the right knee. So the right heel comes towards the right hip. And you open here, your legs are more or less 90 degrees open. If this is too much, the internal rotation of the right leg, then you can also bring the right sole of the foot inside of the left thigh. Otherwise, you open the legs here. Find the option that works best for you here and find length, ground the sit bones down. And maybe this is enough for you to stay upright. And if you want more depth, you can place the hands more forward and gently fold forward here. Maybe you just extend the arms forward, stay on the hands. Maybe you drop the elbows down. You might use a block for the head. Could also bend the elbows and just release the head into the hands, holding your head. Maybe you have a bolster here and fold over the bolster, or you come all the way on the ground. Choose whichever option is best for you here. And then feel into this shape. Just be curious. Where do you feel most in this position? As you find your edge, find stillness. We won't stay here too long. So be curious and mindful of all the sensations arising in this moment. Feel into this opening. Feel into the earth. Trust into the opening. Trust into the earth. Just take 5 to 6 more breaths just here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Long exhale out of the mouth. And super slowly come out of this shape. Lift yourself up. Come on the hands. Bring the hands closer to the hips. Lean over to the left hip. And gently extend the right leg. Maybe you want to bring the arms back and just feel how you might again want to find the windshield wiper movement in the legs. And then we find again the center, and this time extending the right leg. And an option again, a block, a blanket or pillow underneath the right knee and underneath the hips if you feel like you want to lift up the pelvis here. Again, the one option, the left sole of the foot inside of the right thigh, or you shift more to the right and bend the left knee, the left heel towards the left hip, opening the left knee to the side. Again, you can have a bolster here in front of you, or a block, or pillows. And then sit, if you want to stay upright, ground down the sit bones. Or if you want, you walk forward with your arms, maybe keep them extended. So reach the heart forward. And just find your depth. Maybe you lower down on the elbows, maybe on the belly. You might want to release the head onto a block. Or bend the elbows and just hold your head here as you fold forward. As you find your edge, the place where you feel something but you can still relax. You become still and curious without any judgment, just observing what is happening within. Feel all the sensations. Become curious and sense where you feel most. Maybe you feel it more on the right backside of the leg, or in the left hip, the left thigh, on the lower back. Just acknowledge, observe, and accept whatever is here. As we are in this shape, connected to the earth, we practice to trust our bodies, trust ourselves, and trust our path. Knowing that your body is safe, knowing that your body is opening in its own timing. And take 5 to 6 more breaths just here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Long exhale out of the mouth. Let something go. And gently lift up on the hands. Bring the hands closer to you. Lean over to the right and just extend both legs here. Again, you can just extend them or find movement here. Again, windshield wiper. Releasing any tension from the hip joints. And bring the soles of the feet together. The heels away from the hips, so the legs create a diamond shape. You might want to bring blocks or pillows, blankets underneath the thighs, outer side of the thighs. Maybe have a bolster in front of you or a block as you fold forward, walking the hands forward. And then just, if it's comfortable, drop the head. Release anything here. Feel into the opening of the backside. Feel that where the breath is flowing with curiosity. You might feel the breath more in the hips, in the outer legs, in the lower back, middle back, upper back, or in the belly, or in the chest. Just observe. Trust the breath is coming by itself. You don't have to do anything. Automatically, the breath is flowing in and out. Trust that all your body is working in its best way together to find equanimity, homeostasis, to be at center, to be at ease. And just trust yourself and the ability to stay when things are not easy, the ability to not be so reactive, but stay calm in a moment of chaos. Trust in your resilience. Trust in your ability to overcome obstacles. Trust in your strength, in your endurance, in your wisdom. Trust that you'll always find the best decision for yourself when you connect to your intuition. Just take 5 to 6 more breaths in trust. Take a deep breath into the nose and a long exhale out of the mouth. And very slowly lift yourself up, plant the hands and roll on the back. And just extend the arms, the legs in Shavasana. A moment to drop everything to the earth. And trust that you are held. Trust your support. No, when you feel safe, you can surrender and let go. And when it's time to go on, I invite you to deepen the breath. If you still have more time and you feel like staying, then just stay on your back and take a longer final rest in Shavasana. Otherwise, move your fingers, your arms, give yourself a big stretch. Draw the knees to the chest and roll onto the left side. Hands press down and bring you up, finding a seat. And then take a deep breath in as you reach the arms over the sides up, palms touch, exhale, hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I see you next time. Namaste.